Stay tuned after this program for some exciting retail offers on products seen in the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders country western workout video.
Warning. The scenes that you're about to see may be unbearable for some persons.
3, 2, 1.
Previously on VCR Party Live.
New segment this week. Bless me, thank you. I whipped together a graphic here.
Bless me, thank you.
Very rarely do you see people sneezing on TV or in a recorded way because you have to be there at the right place at the right time. It's like a shooting star. This week I got 8 sneeze videos.
Does that put us up to 21 for a 21 sneeze salute so we can call it a day? Got to be close.
I like how I like the sound of that, but I don't think I agreed to that. Caitlin sent this one of a groundhog sneezing, which I like that we're veering into animal territory of animal sneezes.
Good one.
Did you see? He covered up his mouth.
Very polite.
He covered up his mouth. Here's where the sneeze montage is up to. I think that we're up to 11 sneezes.
Bless me, thank you.
What is it?
All right, we're at 15, so
15?
6 more. We got a 21 sneeze salute.
Okay.
And hopefully we can put it to bed.
Well, I don't know. What do you think about the segment so far of sneezies? Guys, weigh in.
VCR Party Live. VCR Party Live. At the end of the 20th century, a scientist saw a killer comet on its way. He filmed instructions for its destruction over a second-hand VHS tape, but then was hit by a Winnebago. So his assistants Nick and Joe must search every corner of his drone for a cassette that is our only home. But in the meantime, they'll play the greatest hits they find. VCR Party Live. VCR Party Live. Melinda's.
And hello.
Hello, Melinda's.
Here we go. It's VCR party time. It's Tuesday night. Rock and roll. We watch VHS tapes. We have over, what are we at? 14,874. Is that right, George?
I think it's that sounds correct. Right?
Oh, it's the 75.
Oh, we got one this afternoon, right? Yeah,
oh,
I didn't tell you about it, George. So this is news to you. Thanks.
And I'm Joe, and there's Steve, and there's George. Nick's still on sabbatical. We have a special guest coming up here tonight, but let me show off some new finds. I was just in Tampa last week. I don't know, Steve, can you make me big, please? Thank you, Steve. Have I shown this one yet? Hostile Takeover. It's a screener.
Not that I've seen.
I don't know. I've had this on.
That doesn't mean anything.
That's for a while. Full length screener. So that's good. Somebody gave me this one. I like this. Do you know who this is? I'm gonna. Are you right? You recognize her?
Is that
Oh, do you know?
No.
It's Cheryl something. She's Miss America 1980.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. Could you name one Miss America?
I could name 2, but that's as many Olympians as Miss Americas. I think they're the same class of famous for 45 minutes.
This dude named Matt gave me this one in Tampa last weekend. It was a public access show that he was in called Says Who. That is such a public access title, isn't it? Starring Matt. I'm excited about that. Public access is hard to find. You know, you got to get it from people who are on the shows at this point. And then one of the employees at the Sunray Cinema where I played said, "Hey, I got a Scientology video for you. Would you want that?" I was like, "Yeah." And he's like, "It's DVD. Is that okay?" I was like, "Yeah, absolutely." So I got a Dianetics in mint condition. It was just like, look at this, is brand new, hot off the presses. And I've been thinking about getting into Scientology, so that's perfect. I can watch.
You know, in LA, I don't know if this is still the case, but they used to have like the best looking
whatever, Scientologists like on the street on Hollywood Boulevard, and you'd walk by or you'd see them in places, and they'd want you to do like these tests and everything like that.
Yeah.
And always a pretty girl. I was like, then my friend's like,
you thought about it? You considered it?
She was very pretty, and she was being very nice to me, and seemed very into my life. And then
Steve,
I knew there had to be a catch.
I think that does make you a Scientologist, though. I think you are a Scientologist. Yeah. Sorry. All right, should we bring out our special? Let's bring him out. He's a film producer and writer and musician, and I met him at a film festival last year. We were both on a panel, and we hit it off. He has a cool job, and let's just bring him on. And it's Justin Beahm. Here he is.
Hi guys.
Justin. Yes.
Hey.
Welcome to the show. Yes. Here we go. So the moment I knew that you were a cool dude, because you told me about your job, you have, it sounds like you have several jobs, but one of the jobs that you told me about was that, do you like put together DVD bonus features for DVDs that come out? Am I remembering this correct? Maybe we should have talked about this before the show. But the moment I knew you were a cool dude was when you told me that you authored the DVD for, was it Willard?
The Willard remake, yeah.
Yeah, and that you had an idea for the commentary track that you went through. Tell about that. Talk about that.
Yeah, my company is Reverend Entertainment, and so my world is making special features like documentaries, audio commentaries, all this extra stuff that you get when you buy a Blu-ray, 4K, or whatever it might be. And on Willard, which I love that movie, I'm a huge Crispin Glover fan, and the first priority for me on that, other than Crispin, was the rat trainers. Because there's really, if you watch that movie, you have co-leads and Crispin and then 1,000 rats. And so I thought, there's no way to have a rat commentary, although that would be amusing. Just an hour and a half of.
Oh yeah, I'd listen to that. Yeah, absolutely.
So I got the animal trainers to come in for a commentary, and they had never done anything like that before, and it turned out amazing. It's one of my favorite of all time that I've been part of, and it was so great.
Oh, see, I was just like, oh yeah, you're a cool dude. When I heard about that, like, that's a great idea. You also collect the VHS tapes, correct? You have some nice things.
Yeah, I VHS, DVD, Blu-ray. I hold on to all those. You asked me to bring a couple. To show off here.
Prized possessions.
Two of my prized possessions are the lenticular Apex, Jack Frost and Uncle Sam. I'm actually wrapping up right now a feature article on Apex for Scream magazine out of the UK, because this company revolutionized marketing in video stores, like those lenticular covers.
Yeah,
that was money back in the day.
Oh, you remember all of them, don't you?
Yeah,
you remember seeing them on the on the shelf. So
because they stood out to me, it was always the video store. I've always described it like walking into an art gallery.
Yeah.
And you go into galleries, you may know that there's an exhibit there that you're aiming to visit, but the rest of it is just absorbing and taking it in. And when you walked into a video store, man, it was all what we call now blind buying. So much of it was blind renting because we were open to everything. And cover art is it to these guys. And I tracked down the guy who ran the company, and he broke down his process for cover designs, what color schemes worked, what color schemes didn't, talked about how they would stage photo shoots for their covers that, it didn't always match the actors in the film necessarily, but that wasn't the job. The job was to get people to rent that tape and to get another store to buy it. So it's been fascinating diving in, and I have so much love for Apix and all the
Apix, APIX.
Yeah, APIX.
I feel like a lot of these production companies would put a big portion of the budget not into the movie but into the covers, because sometimes the covers look awesome, then you watch the movie, it's like, oh, this is kind of a dog shit movie.
Well, that's the classic thing in movies, right? I mean, the bait and switch with posters that it's as
trailers,
old as itself.
Yeah, posters, trailers, everything.
Yeah. All right, let's get into the show here. I want to start off with the Found Footage Festival Classic. Steve, please roll the graphic.
You caught me with my pants down, but no one sells carpet or waterbeds for less.
So this particular classic comes from Iowa, which is where you are right now. And you're from originally? You're from Iowa originally?
Correct.
So we do state jingles where we go around certain shows on VCR Party, we'll focus on one state and all the jingles that they have produced, and we try to figure out the official state jingle of every state. I think we're like halfway through the country at this point, but we did do Iowa, and I'm wondering, I think you have these here, but this was the winner of the Iowa State Jingle Contest. Here we go.
Hobo! Hello, it's a rapping sandwich. But you know what's even more outlandish than that? It's our combo meals. Take advantage quick. You could eat me with a drink and a bag of chips. Baked potatoes, whoa, what a deal. Pardon the pun, but that's a meal with appeal. For real, let the chili chill. You can burn yourselves on all these hot deals. Hungry hobo, y'all, we got skills. 2 locations in the metro, yeah. Urbandale and Westermore, taste this. Easy to find, hard to resist.
There it is. There's your winner. Are you familiar with Hungry Hobo?
I sure am. Yeah, the Hungry Hobo. Yeah, I don't know that they're still around, but they were omnipresent for many, many years. And yeah, I had plenty of Hungry Hobo over time.
Oh yeah, I was just in, where was I? Davenport or somewhere, and I saw Hungry Hippo or Hungry Hobo.
hungry Hobo.
Different hungry thing. And I get excited every time I see it. And yeah.
Iowa loves its sandwiches.
Yeah. No, they do them right. Steve, you got anybody to sell out to? You gonna pay the bills? You gonna keep the lights on?
Do we ever? This is an extra special one. So we are selling out to, hold on, let me figure this out, to Nicole. So April is World Landscape Architecture Month, and Nicole, our resident landscape architect, Melinda, wants to spread the word about the profession. She's understandably tired of everyone thinking she is a landscaper who designs backyards, and wants you to know that landscape architects design every outdoor built environment you can think of. Streetscapes, parks, campuses, stadiums, trails, and more. They don't just pick out the plants. They determine where the water goes, when it rains, ensure ADA accessibility, and combat climate change. Landscape architecture is dedicated to the design of healthy environments and communities, and to protecting the health, safety, and welfare of people. For more info, check out asla.org. I got a little video, a VHS tape to show.
Okay. All right.
You ever wonder who designed your hometown or your neighborhood? How about the street you live on? The way the road bends or curves? How about your neighborhood park? Or the school, the shopping center? And who designs ballparks and baseball stadiums? What if you could change the way the world gets built? Sort of put a new spin on the earth. And you can, as a landscape architect.
Wow. I had lots of questions.
I love that. That song was amazing.
This is the most specific sellout of all time. Steve, you're muted. Steve, you're muted. Steve, you're muted. Is Steve muted?
Steve's muted. Steve's more muted than ever.
I've been muted. I've been very, very. I was like, I unfortunately cannot answer any of your questions, but if you send them to me, I will give them to Nicole. But she was very, very generous and very, very passionate about it. So I am therefore very, very passionate about the topic.
Also, April is World Landscape Architecture Month.
Who knew?
Yeah, how do you celebrate?
It sneaks up on me every single year.
Yeah.
Wow. All right. It's a PSA to be aware of this occupation. I like this sellout.
But I'm not. Was it a PSA? It was just a series of questions from the guy.
That's true.
We didn't learn anything.
I told her it had to be short if we were going to play something. So she had to really truncate it down. So
that's great.
I think I think she wanted you to leave you asking more, and then hopefully directing you to asla.org. So
okay, yeah, I like it. Cool. Hey, I haven't done one of these in a while. They're we call them the what do we call it? Here, let me play the thing. All right, it's the D2 tapes from the David Letterman collection. So when David Letterman retired, Nick used to work there, and so they asked him if we wanted all the tapes from this segment called Dave's Video Collection. And of course we said yes. So we got all the VHS, but we also got these weird format D2. You can see it right there. It's like broadcast quality. And so there's all sorts of stuff on there. Most of the time it's funny videos, But today or last night, I was looking through one that I'd never looked through before. And I found all this raw footage of them taping a Steve Martin bit with Paul Schaefer. And for some reason, they had the camera on the entire time with Steve Martin's microphone. And I'd love to say it's riveting footage. I mean, it's funny to see, like, I love Steve Martin. He's one of my favorites of all time. But to see him just kind of like sitting around waiting and kind of making small talk with people was exhilarating. So this is kind of tedious. This could be a Joe's Tedium Corner. But I'd watch Steve Martin do anything. And you'll see Paul Schaefer get made up quietly. We'll just play it. Here we go. Yeah, no audio on this part because he's getting mic'd up right now. But for some reason, they're just recording all this. Yep, he's getting makeup put on now. His hair combed.
How many tapes did he end up with?
What's that?
How many tapes did he get?
Of the D2s, of the D2 tapes, I think like 4 or 5 maybe.
How cool.
Yeah. And then a bunch of VHS too. All right, here's Paul Schaefer getting made up.
Show this live to an audience? Probably not.
No, that's not how they're doing it.
Oh, so there's not going to be...
It's just these people.
Yeah, okay.
And then it cuts to the real big audience in the theater, and then back to this quiet thing.
Yeah, yeah.
So here's just Steve Martin kind of just zoning out, thinking about something. I think pretty soon he scratches his... Oh, yeah, no, watch this part. Watch this.
Re-explain what we're doing, and Kathy keeps saying, "Oh, that sounds like a great idea."
Scratched his cheek.
Tonight on Letterman.
Watch this part.
Steve, can you look right into the monitor? Right there.
Watch this.
Live band on there. 21, answer to Who Wants to Be a
There
Millionaire.
it is. Some Steve Martin not knowing that he's being recorded right there. And but I watched the whole thing, and it shows them rehearsing the bit, and it's actually really good. George, we should watch it for an EP mode at some point.
I cannot wait. Like, does it show anybody else? Does it show any like Hal Gurney quiet in the background anywhere?
Nope. It's all crew people, makeup and sound, and yeah. At one point, Steve Martin excuses himself to go talk to a guy named Doug, and he's like, "Hey, how have you been? I haven't seen you in a while." And then they chit chat. They make small talk for a little while. And I watched the whole goddamn thing last night. It was really boring, but it was like, oh, here's kind of Steve Martin just kind of being normal on set, not being funny or anything. Yawning. Have you guys seen Steve Martin yawn before? Maybe in an acting way.
Once.
Yeah.
Maybe in an acting way.
Yes, once. There was this one day.
Okay. Do you know what we're going to do that's very special? Is we're going to do a Jock Sham early. Steve, roll it.
It's a Jock Sham, Jock Sham, Jock Sham, Jock Sham. Boring you with a signature drawl. It's a Jock Sham, Jock Sham, Jock Sham, Jock Sham. This rap is done, now it's over to you.
All right. So, Justin, we do something called Jock Shams where, well, Steve does it. And, but you brought a Jock Sham with you. These are like athletes singing, performing, acting, yawning, all the good stuff that you pay the big bucks to see. So what did you bring? What's your Jock Sham that you brought?
I honestly had no idea that this existed, but in Iowa here, we don't have a professional sports team. There's no NFL team, anything like that in the state. What we do have is the Iowa Hawkeyes. And when you travel, it's one of those things that's omnipresent. When you're in airports or wherever, there's always people wearing Hawkeye caps and everything. People love the Hawkeyes around the state. Well, the quarterback is always, of course, the big deal. And in the early 1980s, we had a quarterback named Chuck Long who played for Iowa. And he went on to play with the Detroit Lions in, I think, like around 86, something like that. And he ended up coming back to be a coach. But Chuck Long was considered a real icon at the time when Iowa football was great, really great under Hayden Fry. And this also was the time of the Super Bowl Shuffle.
Oh, we're familiar.
No, you are.
Familiar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
and-
everybody was doing their Super Bowl shuffle.
I don't know if everyone was doing it, but we were hearing it a lot.
Or their version of the Super Bowl shuffle.
Yeah.
The Rams did one. Minnesota Twins did. I mean, everybody did their own shuffle.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, so did Chuck Long, but not with Iowa football. Not as he was doing it to shill for cars for a car dealership in Cedar Rapids or in Iowa City. And I couldn't believe it when I came across it.
And not only shilling, but he's rapping and shilling.
Oh, he's rapping his butt off.
Yeah.
He's way into it. And the best part about it is that it's him, but looks okay. The Super Bowl shuffle, you got all the guys from the team, right? You got your defense, and here it's him and like mechanics from the dealership, and they're all behind him, and they've done this synchronized thing they've worked out. So it was a great find.
Oh, it's
I'm excited for this.
Here we go.
Hey, you Hawkeyes, I'm Chuck Long. I've made it big because I'm in this song. I'm proud to rap with these Zimmerman guys. Their cars and trucks are the very best vibes. When I'm done with this little ditty, gotta get back to Detroit City. But when I need a truck, van, or car, Zimmerman's a place I'd travel far. They give the best deals, they're topped by none. When you buy, you know you won. Just a final thought passed on to you. Buy a Zimmerman, Ford, or a BMW.
I love that the music is just like a Casio keyboard, and then this funky bass line like from a 90s sitcom.
There's so much I love about it. I love the bad tracking in the middle too.
Oh, it's great.
a big fan of that.
Yeah.
But also, like, I don't know, BMW, isn't that kind of a prestige car? And it just kind of looked like, I don't know.
Well, it is now after that.
I feel like BMW's must have called them up and been like, can you do something? I don't know. Maybe get somebody better than Chuck Long. And they had like kind of a flimsy banner behind that said BMW.
I know. It's just like taped up like a convention banner behind somebody sitting selling autographs. It's so funny.
Oh, good stuff. Steve, you got to judge. Steve, how are you feeling? Like, is Justin kind of intruding on your territory? Do you feel
No,
like
I love it. I'm an enthusiast. So you want to show a jock sham and bring it like that one, that is
you're not worried that you're not worried that he's going to take your job away from you.
Oh, I think he could have my job if he wanted it. I think he could easily take it. My assumption is he doesn't want it. So it's a lot of work for no pay. I don't think that's what he's after, but if it is, hey,
I'm no stranger to that.
There you go.
Steve, what's your sham?
Well, I have let me think of who sent this to me. It was from Devin, and it is a Japanese commercial from the early aughts, and it is for like a game that's kind of like a slot machine game, and it is just crazy, and I can't explain it. So, did you load it in, Joe?
Yeah, I got it here. There we go.
Hit it. The only other thing I should tell you is that the athlete is like a MMA star, so wrestler type MMA star. This gentleman,
Antonio Inoki.
Oh, you know him. There you go. See, he should have my job. It's one of those. I don't think I can explain it. Japanese commercials are my favorite because obviously I'm not understanding the language, and then it's just the visuals I'm 100% going on. And if you gave me that visual, I would have had 100 guesses. One of them would have been because he does the slot machine thing with his chest, but that would have been probably pretty low on my list.
Yeah, I didn't even know that it was a slot machine. I didn't know what the commercial was because he turned into a metal flower, right?
At the end, that's what I'm saying. He first turns into a slot machine, then a flower. I'm not 100% sure what's going on.
Those are the steps, guys. It's slot machine first and then flower second.
Oh, I'm glad we have you here to explain that.
Happy to help.
Yeah.
And someone is pointing out, and this is what I was told, it's for, I don't know how I can pronounce that, but I thought that just meant slot. Yeah, I just thought that meant slot machine in Japanese, but maybe
it's kind of like a pinball-ish thing, that like vertical pinball.
Okay, there you go.
Inoki was kind of like Vincent Price was here. Vincent Price would sell anything. If you look back at Vincent Price commercials, he had this line of art at Montgomery Ward's and all this stuff. A great video game, a Hangman board game with him on the front of it. But he would shill for anything.
Oh, he didn't say no to anything.
No. And Inoki was the same way, but he's such a cultural icon. They still make action figures of him. And Jim Cornette has his co-host on one of his podcasts has this talking Inoki keychain that malfunctions, and they keep playing it on the air, and it's one of the funniest things ever. It's great stuff.
We have a Vincent Price guide to understanding football. And it's like, what?
See?
Why? Do you remember that? I think Scott Miller brought that on, and it was just like him talking about the rules of football and why football's exciting. It's
He's
like,
the one you go to.
Not
He's
Chuck
who
Long.
you think of.
Not Chuck Long. You go to Vincent Price.
That's right. Not Chuck. Chuck's there for rapping.
You have a few others there. There's how to use this 3D camera, I think.
Oh yeah.
It's a thrill a minute.
But
he gives it his all. I showed the outtakes from him doing like a Halloween music video show, and he just kept doing the line readings different ways each time. He was probably working with a director. It was his first day ever, and he was respectful and professional. He might have shilled for everything, but he showed up.
I think he shilled until the day he died too, because he was
did.
old. He was even old in that NFL video, and that was like in the 90s or something. So, we got to put together some sort of Vincent Price montage or something. His greatest shills.
Well, we had the game show Vincent's Price is Right. If you remember, that was a real thing on an episode about 2 years ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I'll try to find that footage, because
Orson Welles was another one. Orson Welles, he was selling cheap box wine and all this other stuff forever. I love the commercials because he's blasted in all of them.
Yeah.
So it's like, what degree of drunkenness are we playing with here?
What's the famous one? Oh, the
French.
Oh, the French. Oh yeah, that's a good one. Hey, let's get into this. This is Tim's Triple Play. Tim Harrod, a regular contributor and a former Conan writer and a current Onion writer, puts together a triple plays of corners for me, and it's called Tim's Triple Play.
Triple Play.
All right, first up, we have he's been doing these when kids' TV goes unexpectedly hard. Normally, he's been playing it from this Detroit children's show called Babe World, but he found a new one here. Here it is. When kids' TV.
That went up fast.
The stage.
yeah, that went up like that. It was like, yeah.
Frankly, they're lucky it didn't happen earlier.
All right, so there's when kids' TV goes unexpectedly hard. Next up, this one's relevant because we had our toe tapping tournament. By the way, we are going to reveal the winner of last week's toe tapping tournament, and it was a close one. It was between Action. What's it called, George?
Action News theme. Move closer to your world.
Against Golden Tee, a song that played on the Golden Tee video games, and this one's relevant to Golden Tee. Here we go. All right. Oh, man. I was shocked by the winner of this, by the way, and it was by a hair. It was just by a hair. I'll announce it after we show our raviolis. And then this third one here of the triple play is This Week in Prank Calls. And I don't know if it's real, Joe. I assume it is. I don't know. I don't know if it's like an Easter egg that they have on there or what. If they taped it off the game, I didn't get any context from Tim about that. Tim, if you're in the comments, let us know. This is This Week in Prank Phone Calls. Now, I thought prank phone calls were dead. I thought it was just a lost art that you just don't see anymore because there's caller ID and, you can trace everything back. But no, this one happened last week after that shuttle launch on, I think, CNN. And Tim was there. Tim was there.
I'm going to jump in for 1 second. That was legit. There, apparently, you can find it. They have a couple of them hidden around.
Dead guys?
Yep.
Dead guys on the phone? They just put dead guys throughout?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
I need to know more.
And you can find them in the woods. You can find them in different places. So.
Well, that's where you put them, but not in the game.
Right. In the bunker is where you put them. Yeah. All right. Here we go. Prank phone calls. Here we go.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime pal.
This is Lorenzo in Texas. Hi.
Hey, how y'all doing? I just wanted to talk about kind of some of the risks that I don't think I've heard discussed too much. A lot. I some years back lived in Clear Lake, and a lot of these astronauts, they take a lot of risks. They're driving around in their Corvettes. They're drinking their Tang and vodka. And, how do we know they're not going to get up there, get impregnated by some kind of alien fetus?
Okay. Let's go to John in Arkansas.
No baby telephone.
Prank calls are still alive. They're still alive.
It's
They're
not
still
a prank
with us.
call. That's a legitimately concerned citizen, Joe. Where else are they going to call to voice their concern about this than C-SPAN? You know what the C-SPAN did though? Instead of like getting angry like they usually do, just like, okay, all right, and then just like angrily, they laughed at it. That's the move, isn't it? You don't hear them laugh often on C-SPAN.
No, but they laughed at the prank call. You never see them laugh at the prank call because they don't want to encourage it. But I like that they did.
And let's hope that didn't happen up there with the astronauts.
They're still up there, so
they're on their way back.
Yeah, I know. Maybe with a bun in the oven.
Maybe.
Tang and vodka, and maybe probably be solved before you home.
Yeah, what was with the Tang and vodka? Is that okay? What state is Tang and vodka a thing? I mean, other than probably Florida.
Well, Tang is like the astronaut drink, though.
Well, I know that, but
yeah,
is it known that everyone's just mixing that with vodka?
The
all
astronauts would.
I guess they would.
Yeah.
How often do you think they drink when they're up there, though? I can't imagine that's a frequent thing.
No, I don't think they would at all.
It would suck to get drunk in space, I guess.
I watch Project Hail Mary, and I'm just going to say they bring vodka in space.
Oh, that's true. Yeah,
but
they
with
did.
Tang?
That's what they drink. That's That's the only thing that astronauts drink, Justin.
I know. I'm aware.
Okay, we're on the same page then. Hey, let's get into. You brought some flying windows too, Steve. Roll the flying windows. Justin, you must be well versed in flying windows, right? I mean, you dabble in this. Yeah, it's the trope of the they show you what's coming up
I love
in the
that
show.
stuff. It's a training video, just Hallmark. I love them.
Yeah. No, they always put them up to show you what's coming up, so you get a little sneak peek in the flying window. It's fun.
Yeah,
but you brought one. I said, if you got any flying windows,
boy, do I.
Yeah, what do you got?
What I have is okay. Have you guys all seen Basket Case?
Yeah, I have. I love it.
Basket Case is the story of a guy in New York City who carries around this wicker basket, and there's something in the basket. What's in the basket? Well, that's what people keep asking, and it's in the trailer. And Basket Case is a great movie. It's a fun one, but in that movie, who I think really steals the show is an actress named Beverly Bonner. Beverly Bonner, she plays Casey in the film. She's a prostitute in this apartment building where the guy is, and she's most curious about what he's carrying around. And spoiler alert, it ends up being his mutant meat pile brother, Belial, that he's been carrying around. And Belial likes to chew on people and kill them and all that. But anyway, back to Beverly. Beverly, after Basket Case, ran with the ball, to use a Chuck Long reference, in terms of trying to keep her little 15 minutes of fame, including having a public access TV show in New York City. And it wasn't just a public access show where she's like doing Tai Chi or whatever I presume people would do. She did a variety show that was filmed in her apartment where she played almost every character and brought her friends in to play other characters. And so it's Beverly Bonner's variety show. And she was very fond of the flying window, guys.
Oh,
Very
yeah.
fond of the flying window. And also, this really shows you how deep the talent runs with her and how the greatness we saw in Basket Case was the tip of the iceberg. You're going to love this.
These are some really erratic flying windows too. They're unpredictable.
Oh, it's wild.
They keep you on the edge of your seat. You don't know where these flying windows are going.
Yeah.
Here we go. Beverly Bonner.
Beverly Bonner.
Hi, this is Beverly Bonner, better known to you Basket Case fans as Casey. I know you've been saying, whatever happened to her? Well, let me tell you, I have my own cable television show. It's called Beverly Bonner's Laugh Track. Here's a taste.
From New York, it's Beverly Bonner's Laugh Track.
I love this song. See, look at these. Look, it just moved over there. Erratic.
Oop, jumping. I like how the clips aren't even really cut well into the windows.
It's very
and that one's
public
buried.
Yeah. No, they're erratic.
That one's got flames.
I think those are flames.
Well, yeah, I guess we don't know flames. And when they
Have we
keep
seen
trying to-
flaming windows before?
I'm sure we have.
I've never seen a flaming window.
Really?
I'm just gonna. I mean, you know,
Get
you've
Wayne
been at it
on
for
the
20 years. For me, it's new.
Call Wayne. Find out.
All right.
in the same shot of the Chrysler building or whatever, Empire State Building. I mean, doesn't it look hilarious?
And then her headshot right there.
Money right there, right? Where has
man.
Beverly been? That is where Beverly has been.
Wow.
It's
How's the
entertaining
show?
New York City at midnight.
You sent me a longer clip. I didn't watch the show. I just watched the flying windows. But how's the show? Is it watchable or is
No.
it, no?
Well, depends on your definition of watchable.
Yeah.
It's great. It was actually a discovery. My friend Al and I. Al's, by the way, a huge fan of the show. He's the one I went to, Joe. Remember I mentioned to you when we met at the film festival that I had seen you guys in LA years prior.
Yeah.
At, Tarantino's theater.
Right.
Anyway,
right.
Al and I had gone to that show. We discovered this on a basket case DVD from, I don't even know what year, maybe like the late 90s or something like that had come out. And it had an episode of her show on there and that teaser. And I've never forgotten it. And it comes up far too often in discussion with him.
Yeah.
It's a treasure. For sure.
No, those because of the flying windows, I think, because they're so memorable. Because they have a mind of their own. They're just going to fly over here all of a sudden.
Absolutely.
Did somebody in the comments say that it looked like the folk art version of Flying Windows? I was just like, yeah, that's a good way of putting it. All right. Is there anything else to discuss before we get into the meat and potatoes, the raviolis of the show? Anything else?
Come on, let's see your raviolis. Show us 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 your raviolis.
I guess not. I guess we don't have anything else to
It's
discuss.
one of those you have to ask.
Cut you right off.
I think you have the answer.
All right, just roll the raviolis, Steve. Oh wait, no, you already did. All right, so Justin, you brought some just a variety of nice things for raviolis. Let's start off with Sub-City commercials because this is another Iowa sandwich shop, and they did
Cedar Rapids on First Avenue, Sub-City. And
what's better, the Iowa sandwiches or the Iowa sandwich commercials?
Oh, the commercials.
Yeah, okay. The
Because
sandwiches or whatever.
This isn't even Sub-City wasn't even Iowa subs. It was from New Jersey. This guy, I guess, if I remember the story correctly, the guy had moved from New Jersey to Cedar Rapids or somewhere, Cedar Falls maybe, and started opening these sub locations. And I think it was part of that same chain. And so it's New Jersey subs in Cedar Rapids, Iowa on First Avenue, which is the main drag through town. And Iowa really on the sandwich front, since we're talking sandwiches here, the Roseanne was based off of sandwich shop in Ottumwa, Iowa. and it's still there.
TV
It's under
show?
a bridge.
Roseanne?
The loose meat sandwiches that were part of Roseanne's restaurant in Roseanne, the show. Were based
I thought
off
the
it.
comedian. I thought like she as a concept was based on like her comedy was based on the
Oh,
sandwich, not the show.
It may have been. I don't know much about the origin of her comedy. I mean,
I don't
it is probably firmly rooted in sandwiches, but
Yeah.
I mean, the sandwiches are an element for her,
Right.
for sure. I would
Definitely.
think.
Definitely.
But
So-
anyway, that's the only sandwich I think I was really known for outside of ridiculous tenderloins at the fair. But anyway, back to Sub City. It was on First Avenue in Cedar Rapids. And I don't remember ever even eating there, but I most certainly remember their commercials. And Joe, you and I talked briefly about this earlier today, and you used the term works of art.
Yeah.
I agree.
Well, so the way that I ordered these, you sent 5 of them, and I've started off with maybe more what you expect from a local commercial. So the first one is just like, oh yeah, this is definitely a local commercial. But you kind of see that they're doing things a little bit differently. But by the end, we're going to get weirder and weirder with Sub City. So
Oh my God.
let's start at the beginning here. Here we
What
go.
am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Well, there's nothing to eat. Hey.
Hey, pal. What are you complaining about?
Hey, it's Larry the Lobster.
And what about the great food at Sub City? Hey, Sub City, where every whole sub is more than 1 foot long.
I can't wait to go to Sub City and see food.
Hey, pal. Don't ever say seafood to a lobster. What a crowd, what a crowd. Hey, give me a break. Give the lobster a break. Hey, what a crowd, what a...
And then he turned into a stand-up comedian at the end. Do you think they actually wrote a script for that, or do you think they were just kind of winging that commercial?
I'm going to guess that's improv.
Yeah, they
It's
just
pretty
kinda-
strong. It's strong, but also lobster sandwiches. What?
Yeah, I've heard of lobster rolls, but lobster sandwiches.
Yeah, that's
My understanding is Iowa is landlocked. Is that correct? It's far from an ocean.
Yeah, any kind of lobster or crab you're getting is probably a bad situation.
Yeah,
right
okay.
here,
Yeah.
for sure.
Next up, let's just watch another one. This one's fantastic.
Hey, listen, Sub City is now in Dubuque, the corner of Main Street and West 9th Street.
Eerie music.
The excitement that is Sub City now in Dubuque at the corner of Main Street and West 9th Street.
David Lynch directed that one, right?
Yeah, she's like, hey.
But she's shooting pool, and then a telephone comes up, and somebody tells her that Sub City has a new location, and then she hits it, and then it sounds like bowling pins knocking over.
This is how it works here. If you guys have more questions about Iowa, just hit me with them.
Okay,
I'm
all
here
right.
for you.
All right, here's another weird one. We're getting weirder and weirder as we go along.
Okay, Bob, tell everybody about Sub City in Cedar Rapids.
Hi, I'm Bob Dixon. Looking forward to seeing you at
Hold
Sub City.
it, Bob. Don't turn invisible when you're talking about Cedar Rapids. Now try it again.
Hi, I'm Bob Dixon, and we're all looking forward to seeing
No,
you.
no, 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 no.
Cedar Rapids.
And could the food look less attractive than how they presented in these things? I love it.
Oh,
that was like
man.
one of those old video dating ads, the tapes, when you send a tape in and then take
Yeah.
one home and whatever. That's what that reminded me of.
Yeah, and what was it? Don't turn invisible when you're talking about Cedar Rapids.
That's an old saying we have.
Oh, okay, right. I've seen the T-shirts.
Yeah.
All right.
No, you haven't because they're invisible.
They're invisible. Right. Got it. All right. We're getting weirder and weirder. Here we go.
Hello, Tiger.
Only you.
Hard cut.
The excitement that is Sub City now in Dubuque at the corner of Main Street and West 9th Street. Sub City.
Who's the mastermind behind this? Have you done any research? Like, who's directing these? Who's
I
writing
haven't.
these?
No, I should. We should deep dive that.
Is Scorsese from Iowa?
Is who?
Scorsese? This
No,
feels
this isn't Scorsese. I think this is more David Lynch, isn't it? I feel like, or I don't know. But so that music that was playing, I recognized it. You know that kind of like mystical music that I recognized from a channeling video we have featuring Telly Savalas. I'm just going to play that right now because I got excited when I heard that. Whenever I can match soundtracks, I get really excited. So here's a matching soundtrack.
Tonight, we're going to show you some film that may change the way you think about life. Hello, I'm Telly Savalas.
Oh my gosh.
You hear it?
Totally.
I am the Tibetan, and I have come during this time continuum to discuss with you the idea of the only question in the universe.
So the director of that must have watched this channeling video and was like, I got to find that soundtrack for my next Subcity commercial.
Well, I want to know.
am the Iowan.
I want to know where that is sourced. Is it from a stock music CD collection or something?
It's got to be, and it's called like mystical music or something.
Love
like
it.
That.
Amazing.
All right, we got one more, the Peggy Sue one. Oh boy, this one's just wrong in so many ways.
It is.
Brace yourself for the wrongness of this next one.
I'm the only 13-year-old cousin Jerry Lee Lewis didn't marry. I remember before he was a star, he was jumping up and down on the piano when I said, Cousin Jerry Lee, there's a whole lot of shaking going on. The Sub-City submarine sandwich leaves me breathless. Goodness gracious, great subs, that's so sad.
They all end that way too. They all just abruptly cut off and cut to black.
Yeah, yeah. You're like watching Wheel of Fortune or something, and then all of a sudden
There's that. To sell sandwiches. I mean,
you got to stand out, you know.
Yeah,
Just ask Hungry Hobo.
True.
Yeah. Is Subcity still around?
Subcity, yeah. The Cedar Rapids location closed, I think, in the like 2017 or something, but the other ones are still open, and they've cleaned up their act. They're no longer making Jerry Lee Lewis jokes in their ads or using plastic crustaceans.
Right. What's George? I missed your reaction during that. What was it? Was it?
I don't know. I just I don't recall. I'm sure I
It was a look of shock.
It was worry, and it was. I was shocked at what I saw, but I was worried about where it was going. I was more because you don't know in Iowa. My understanding is, you can't tell. You start somewhere, but you don't know where you're going exactly, and it could be more upsetting than I don't know. I'm just editing something while this is going on, so I'm probably reacting to a fade that didn't work. So apologies.
Okay, let me play my thing then. George, you gonna have something for us? I
will.
Okay. All right. I have a new. So I do something, Justin, called Joe's Pitch Corner, where I pitch ideas for a new corner. And let me just play the opening. Joe's Pitch Corner. You're out. Okay, so this is where I pitch you an idea for a corner. So on the EP, for $10 and up patrons on Thursday nights, George and I watch videos. And last Thursday, we had a new idea where, we're digitizing all the videos right now, and we're finding so much new stuff that we would just take random stuff, like 5 minutes of random videos, and just watch those so that we can, just because I don't even know what's on them. Normally, we know what's on them when we play them on EP, but now we don't know what's on them. And we're finding gold. We found gold on last Thursday, didn't we, George?
It was an amazing show.
It really was. And but this is one of them. It's the Granada Forum. It's a space alien forum. Like all these things, it looks like they're in a fallout shelter. They're not like in a Radisson or something, convention center or something. And there's maybe, I don't know, a dozen people there, and they're talking about space aliens. And one thing that I noticed that happens a lot in these things, one, they always use overhead projectors. There's nothing in this one with overhead projectors, but there's always people milling about. So I decided to start a new corner. This is the corner I'm pitching you, called This Week in Milling About, and I have a graphic for it.
Milling about. You are wandering around the room, trying to find a seat or maybe the bathroom. Milling about.
Were you able to get the lyrics on that? I just noticed that my audio isn't that good because I'm recording on my phone.
No, I mean you had closed captioning, so that helped.
Yeah, but Steve put a comment over it. Okay, so I want you to hear it again. All right, here we go.
You are wandering around the room, trying to find a seat or maybe the bathroom. Milling about.
So the idea is that we're seeing a video of a person who's talking, and then you're also seeing a lot of people milling about. All right? You getting the premise, the concept so far?
Yes.
All right. Here's the first installment of This Week in Milling About, the Granada Forum.
So without greater ado, let's introduce and welcome Mr. Scott Cadamus.
Oh, thank you very much. I get paid to travel around the world and meet the most fascinating people who are doing the most fascinating things and produce television segments about it. As John briefly mentioned, I have been involved in the film and television industry for quite some time. I've won 3 Emmy Awards. And then afterwards, I'm going to show you a much shorter segment that I recently did with a brand new eyewitness who's just recently come forward. There have been a lot of lab results that have come back, and the most interesting one, I think, is that the cellular membrane, there have been 2 types of implants, the triangular shape like you just saw, and the other one is kind of almost looks like a little round BB. Why don't we bring
Should we have Wayne count the people who are milling about? The Millers? We'll call them the Millers.
The Millers.
We should have her count. Like I think we're up to like 3 Millers so far.
We're the Millers. Yeah,
this
there's
could have
gotta be
been
some.
a Glancing Queen. Drunk 242 is right. This is
What is
a lot
it?
of Glancing Queens.
Oh, I almost had this be a Glancing Queen segment. Yeah, but I decided to do This Week in Milling About.
And good news, the corner is approved.
Oh,
Right.
yes.
By Reese, yeah.
Yes. Phew. All right, but there's more milling. There's more milling. We're not done milling.
Entertain some questions. Please come back in the back where the mic is.
Anybody who has a question, there's a microphone that they want you to use.
For 25 years, I was a certified master hypnotherapist, and I've done numerous regressions dealing with abductions. That was one question, if you could, because I didn't hear you comment anything about that, really.
I got to play that back. You see the tongue? You see
Oh,
him
yeah.
trying to lick his chops?
It was like when you see like a pet sort of go like,
Yeah.
you know,
Or
but
like
it was
an
a man.
iguana, when an iguana like eats a cricket or something. Watch.
I've done numerous regressions dealing with abductions. That was one question, if you could, because I didn't hear you comment anything about that.
Is that Harvey Sid Fisher? It might be Harvey Sid Fisher.
That really.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, I had heard that through political circles that what's really forming these circles.
Thank you very much for your time.
Milling about.
There we go. This Week in Milling About. What do you think? Does it have legs?
It does.
I'm with
Lots
Reese.
of legs.
Approved.
Reese approved? I think Reese is the one that I have to get the approval from on these, right?
I really feel it's more important than my vote.
We were close to tears, I think, when we were watching it. That guy, because he would not go down. Like he kept. We thought that that was the end of him, but he just kept popping up.
He kept coming up throughout the entire thing. Yes,
Yeah.
Thank you, Michelle.
And that shifty presenter seals the deal.
Oh,
I've
yeah.
never seen someone dart back and forth in a room so much.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
he's looking for Millers. Maybe he's on the lookout. Maybe that's his thing.
Well, he
Maybe
doesn't
that's
have to
the
look
sign.
far. He doesn't
This
have
is
to
the
look
sign
far.
of an alien being in your presence. This is where V got it wrong. When we were watching V when we were little,
Yeah.
and the whole baby thing, it was really the people milling about.
Definitely. It's all about the milling about. And you know that, because did you see how he said goodbye at the end? He's like, thank you for coming out. And then he did this kind of that's a space alien.
That's the
thing.
Miller.
That's the Miller.
This when you see one, it's
What's that? It's the M.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that video was like 2 hours long too. He talked for a really long time.
Good
And
stuff.
I think I got most of the Millers in there in that 2 hour video, but maybe there's more. So anyway, watch. Sign up for our Patreon. $10 and up. Yeah, it goes towards a good cause. Finding people who are milling about. Let's see, George. Do you got anything?
I think so. I was trying to figure out what to do with a lot of very brief clips, like a subsection of a much larger clip. It could not work on its own, and they were all very different. So I did what any person who doesn't know what to do does, and you make a game out of it, right?
Yeah.
And that is a game that I am looking for right now. It is called
What Are We?
It's called What Are We, the game. Quick hit. So essentially, I'll like do the setup, and you have to guess like Monday on That's Incredible. Whoa.
Wait, what are we?
What are we?
I don't understand this game, George.
Okay, I'm gonna do the setup.
What's the question?
Okay, start over. Here we go.
This Monday on That's Incredible, do we see Siamese twins reunited, a motorcyclist crashing into a bus, or a duck reading a book? What are we going to see in this promo?
Siamese twins are reunited. Aren't they already united? I don't think it's going to be A. I'm going to say C. I'm hoping it's C.
I'm going to go B.
I'm going to go A.
Well, let's see.
Monday on That's Incredible, meet the one and only reading duck.
Okay. So it's a quick hit, right?
Oh, quick
that was
hits.
Yeah.
I got you.
It's the clip. That's all the clip needed to be.
Yeah. Quick hits. Yes.
Which of these is an actual episode? JR gets a hernia on Dallas. Laverne is shot, or Joni and Chachi see a porno.
C.
A. A seems the most. Yeah. Laverne is not going to get shot in that show. There's no way.
I'm gonna join with C.
Okay. Well, let's see.
Welcome.
Thursday. How would you feel if you caught your kids at an adult movie? You don't think I've been enjoying this, do you? Joni loves Chachi.
Okay. So yes, so they saw a porno. That was the basis for a 1982 or 83 TV episode. I don't know. I was surprised. It's a quick hit. We don't know. It doesn't mean it's a good hit. It's just a quick hit. It's over.
All that matters is that it's quick.
Yeah. To promote unsolved mysteries, do they have seance held live, Robert Stack breakdancing, or do they show an actual corpse?
I'm hoping for A.
What are you saying?
A.
I'm saying A.
I'm saying B. I think Robert Stack breakdances. I can see them doing that. I could
Right.
see them
Actual
doing
corpses are reserved for a VCR party, right?
Yeah, we're the only people who do that.
It was an accident. I didn't know it was an actual corpse.
Well, maybe it was an accident for them. Okay, here we go. What did you say?
I
Justin?
said Robert's. Oh,
Justin,
A.
what was? Okay.
A. It's my guess.
This year, Unsolved Mysteries will be dancing to a hipper beat. Get down.
New Unsolved Mysteries, NBC Friday.
Quick hit.
Yes.
What? And when and why? I love it.
Are you sure that wasn't AI, George?
It was. This is a few weeks before AI was available to
Okay.
even Robert Stack and the Unsolved Mysteries team.
Okay, good.
That mystery is solved. Okay, the Hulkamania workout set commercial features which of the following? Hulk Hogan, Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff, or the Mormon Tabernacle Choir?
C.
I'll say B. I was going to say C, but I'll say B.
I'm going to go with A.
Get muscles like you guys. Wow, Mr. Wonderful.
You can start by getting in shape with a Hulkamania workout set.
Great.
Okay,
so
I
weird
just
that-
think it's weird that it's not the Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff.
I was just gonna say that.
Yeah, it's a quick hit. What can I say?
Oh, I'm good at this game. I'm winning so far.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever heard the Hulk album, Hulk Hogan and the Wrestling Boot Band?
Does that have the song about the
Hulkster in Heaven?
Hulkster in Heaven. Yes,
Oh.
yes. I'm familiar with that. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, quick hits, George.
Two more, because they're quick, and this is a quick game. A 1988 local PBS fundraiser has death metal band, a sword swallower injury, or Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff?
C.
I'm gonna go B.
I'm gonna go A. I'll go A.
Let's see.
Hey, that's all right. Thank you. If you're wondering what these fellas are doing behind me, I don't know either. Give them a big hand.
Good throw.
Okay. And finally, a 1981 jeans commercial features Horny Larry Bird, an erotic joystick, or a lot of butts?
Horny Larry Bird.
C. Butts.
I think it'd be too early for A. I'm gonna go with B.
It's never too early for A.
Well, you're all kind of right.
I beg your Chardon.
We're all right. We all won. We did
Hey.
it.
All right.
Yes.
But I've never heard of Chardon jeans, but that is a great tagline. I beg your Chardon. Or maybe great is a strong word. It is a tagline.
Yeah, it's decent. Yeah.
But,
I want a pair of Chardons.
Yeah.
Good game. Good quick hits, George. I like it. Let's do more of those. Let's do another one next week.
And Reese approved.
Yes. That's good stuff.
Yes. Justin, so for your job, you have to get on a lot of Zoom calls, right? Because you interview directors and rat trainers and all that kind of stuff, right? And you sent over a couple Zoom calls that gave me anxiety just watching them.
Well, you usually don't do Zoom, but especially during COVID, there were not many options to continue doing my thing.
Mm-hmm.
And so it was before the day, like now there's great services like Riverside and other things that can get up to 4K. But at that point, it was all Zoom. And so we were all improvising. And a lot of the movies I cover are older. So the folks in them are older. And so this period in time was a special circle in hell because almost every call inevitably involved me playing Geek Squad and trying to get someone to figure out how to even connect, let alone have a conversation. And then you had the green screen and animated backgrounds that people are so fond of because they're just, oh yeah, I have an interview today, and they have to hide the bodies on the golden tee behind them, and so they're all of a sudden throwing something up back there, and it was just a series of misadventures the whole time. But there are a couple that really illustrate that, and that's what I sent in to you, Joe.
Yeah, you sent two. The first one we'll start with is somebody talking about King Kong.
Jack O'Halloran is an actor in King Kong 1976. I did, which was a Dino De Laurentiis movie, which has this many insane stories behind it. But anyway, Joe Perko in the film was the character's name, and connecting with Jack was something else. He was very proud of all the arrangements he had made prior to connecting with me.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. Here's your conversation with that guy.
Beach here, so cool.
He started off there saying, I'm on the beach now, so I'm cool. That's how it began. King Kong 76 has a lot of beach action.
Oh, so he put a beach behind him and probably
did.
Bogged down the bandwidth significantly.
Oh, it was the best, especially when you can see he hasn't wiped his lens off ever. So it's smeared with who knows what kind of smegma that's making everything look all gross.
Here we go.
Worked out. It was kind of a
shoulder disappears, reappears.
It was a fun movie.
It wants.
It was. It had a great cast.
You're like, this will look great as a bonus feature.
This is going to be great, and I didn't have the confidence to say, Joe. I mean, not Joe. Joe's character, Jack. Let's do something about this.
Yeah. Well, because then you have to be like, okay, go into settings. Okay, go up to preferences. Yeah. Oh,
and I knew that was going to be an uphill battle.
So, yeah. Well, let's watch more of this interview here.
Great script. They're used to being characterized.
There's occasional horns that pop up out of him. You can keep it playing, and
so it worked out
and his chair
well.
appears and disappears.
The whole crew and everybody. Julius Harris was a good guy.
I thought that was a hunchback.
No, it might, it might be. And then he just becomes
they didn't
a
have
head.
control of the monkey.
Now he's floating at the bottom of the
Too many
screen,
people
and part of his face
making
eventually
decisions on the
disappears
monkey.
here. So
worried about his look, and,
it's just
that's what I said. We're sitting on the set. And
So
Damn,
I knew
Charlie,
immediately,
what
to
kind
your
of hole
point
in the side of
earlier
your-
about, okay, this is going to make a great special feature. I figured right off the bat, I'll just put video clips, stills, and things over the top of as much of this as possible. And by the point, this is later in the interview when he just became this floating head.
Yeah.
And so by then you were not seeing much Jack in the video piece at all.
Man. Wow. All right. So you got another one too. You Dougie Doug.
Dougie Doug, I got
actor.
I got the gig on Eight-Legged Freaks, which is a pretty fun 50s sci-fi throwback movie that came out in 2002. And Dougie Doug, who you might know from Cool Runnings, was in that. He plays a DJ. He's actually really good in the movie. Harlan Griffith is his character's name, and he was great. But I do have to set this up a little bit because for these interviews, people understand this is promoting a movie. It's promoting themselves, and so usually they don't talk about money. There's not an exchange of money. In this case, Doug was willing to do the interview, but only if I sent him a box of cigars. And so for the first time in my life, I had to go shopping for high-end cigars online and have a box of cigars delivered to him before he would even consent, like say, yes, I'll do it. They had to be the right cigars. So I had them shipped to him. His management confirmed they had arrived and that they are correct. And then I got the email on scheduling. And then I waited for like 40 minutes for him to even show up on the day of. But when he did, it was so worth it because things went really well, guys.
Yeah, we're about to see. Here it is. Here's your call with Dougie Doug.
Oh, well.
Hello.
Hi, Doug.
Guy, sorry about the delay.
At the
He
bottom,
just calls
you
me
have to, I
Guy.
think-
He never even bothered to like learn my name. He's just, hey, Guy.
I like that you're saying. Now at the bottom, there's a I have nightmares about this. Like walking somebody through.
Tell it to start video for us to connect.
Celebrity tech support would be a great
okay.
TV show.
Start video. Let's see. Oh, okay, I got it. Excellent.
And
Is that
is there? It is, yeah. It's better for the overall frame. Do you? Is there anything that you could? That kind of green screen background thing, as you can see, is pretty funky. Is it possible to turn?
You had learned your lesson with the King Kong one. You're like, we can't have that.
By
on
this
the
point, I'm like,
background.
no, I'm not going to fuck around with this. So can you back it up a little bit to show when you first came on?
Yeah.
Because not only was he with this green screen background, but he's also somehow levitating and he's been cut in half. And so it was, I don't know how this even happened with the green screen. I don't know what would prompt this to occur, but I got half of Doug floating around in some town.
A neighborhood. Yeah. You'd think with a box of cigars you'd get something better than this, but
And is there? It is, yeah.
is Dougie Doug actually a ghost? Did he die years ago?
No, he's
And then
alive.
he's alive. Okay.
Yeah, he needed cigars. I don't think.
Yeah, ghosts.
It's better for the overall
don't hear about
frame.
that.
Do you? Is there anything that you could? That kind of green screen background thing, as you can see, is pretty funky. Is it possible to turn that off and just?
I have a green screen background.
Yeah, it's showing like some trees in a building. No problem at all. I just really appreciate the time. Hey, the cigars got there okay, I understand.
Yes, thank you. I much appreciated.
Yeah, you bet. Let me see if I can find where to turn that off. I think it's probably in the main Zoom menu. Let me see here. Oh, let me look at it on my phone. I think it might be under, if you go to settings on your phone in the bottom.
I'm getting anxiety just watching this. Yeah.
So many times.
That little gear down there.
So this is more settings. Yes, meeting settings. Right.
Yes.
Good.
Yeah. Meeting settings, and then when I scroll down in there, it shows virtual. Keep virtual background. Maybe it's that.
I don't see that. Oh, I got it. I think I have virtual background.
Oh, there we go.
None.
Perfect.
And then he turned himself sideways. And so I cut, that is about half an hour of discussion trimmed down to what you guys saw. And by the time he got the virtual thing done, he was sideways for another 10 minutes for me to help him figure that out, because you have to turn off it anyway. So COVID being an interview producer was a minefield.
No, because we all had to learn Zoom, and then Zoom kept adding all these bells and whistles to it. It was just like, just keep it simple. Just keep it simple. Don't give us the backgrounds. We're not ready for that yet.
What I love too is that when he showed up, and I say, you have this background of a building, he goes, I have a background, and he's looking at the same screen I am, like he's on the other end of this. What did it look like to him on
Maybe
his
he
end?
thought he was actually in that neighborhood in Brooklyn, or
he's wandering around looking for cigar vendors.
Right.
Oh man,
he was a very sweet guy. Let me say that. But
no, he's not.
Yeah.
Sure, I'm sure. Just not everybody's nobody is well versed in Zoom. I don't think anybody on the planet is. All right, that does it for raviolis. We got the results coming up. Steve, roll the outro graphic.
Shows your raviolis. Shows your raviolis. Shows your raviolis.
Good stuff, Justin. You're good at this.
Yeah.
Good at this. You know what we like. Oh wait, we missed a ravioli. We missed one of your main raviolis. Steve, can you do we replay the graphic? Ask Reese if we replay.
I think I know what he's going to say.
Come on, let's see your raviolis. Shows 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 your raviolis.
Yeah, no, we have to go back into raviolis, because this is the main thing that you were telling me about
the show.
Yes, that I got the meat and potatoes of the show here that I got excited about. You have some long lost Tiny Tim footage, right?
Okay. So
no.
I'm friends with Bill Rebane, the filmmaker who made Giant Spider Invasion. You
Wisconsin's
might know it
own.
from MST3K, Wisconsin, still in Wisconsin. He's up there. And we've on and off work on various projects together and things like that. And he's still hustling. He's chain smoking every day, living in the same house he's been in forever, which, by the way, is adorned with metal aliens all over the place. And he makes alien jewelry. I don't know if you guys knew about that, but he's way into UFOs. And
maybe he was at the Granada Forum.
He might have been there. I didn't see him get up though. He was probably, he was sitting wrapped,
right,
just watching, dialed in. But he's written a book about UFOs. He's made anyway, this has nothing to do with UFOs, but it does have to do with Tiny Tim. So Bill brought Tiny Tim in to be in this movie Blood Harvest, which is an absolute masterpiece, where Tiny Tim is dressed as a clown and people die. So I don't want to spoil it for you, because you really should track it down. Vinegar did a great disc on it years ago, and it's worth finding. Over time, it's like every third conversation I have with Bill, which he'll call me off, and he's a pretty lonely guy. And sometimes we just chat about nothing. Sometimes he'll make reveals to me. And at one point, he started talking about the children's show that he developed for Tiny Tim. And those conversations led into me finding out that they filmed 3 episodes. And then that led into, when I visited Bill at his house, he handed me a DVD that had all of the footage from this Tiny Tim children's show. They never aired. They were never even fully assembled. The first episode is almost entirely there. And so Bill and I are working on a project involving his relationship with Tiny, because there's this other crazy stuff relating to the Bill and Tiny story, which is that when Tiny went up to film Blood Harvest, he stayed at Bill's, we'll say, ranch studio, because Bill constructed on his land Wisconsin's only fully functional independent film studio to make his movies, like Giant Spider Invasion. Everything was shot there. Demons of Love, Ludlow, the Cold, and
up in the middle of nowhere, Wisconsin, right?
Way as far north as you can go. And when you go there, like, you look out his windows and you are seeing the lake. Like, it's as far north, and his winter
it's
lasts.
Canada.
It really is, yeah. And winter never ends. And when it snows, you can't go anywhere. So he's just stuck there watching Westerns all day and calling me. So anyway, this Tiny Tim thing, when Tiny went up to shoot Blood Harvest, Bill had arranged on his land, he had a restaurant, Bill did, and he used it for movies, but also he entertained locals there. And so bands would come in and play. They'd have fish fries, which is a very Wisconsin thing, whatever.
Yeah.
But Bill came up with the idea to have Tiny play live with a local band who had never encountered Tiny Tim or his music before. And I have the entirety of that concert too, of Tiny playing it's him and his ukulele playing songs from like the early 1900s, like all of these vaudeville tunes with a band that probably just plays Mustang Sally on repeat for 6 hours a night. And the crowd has no fucking idea how to respond to what they're experiencing.
Are there shots of the crowd too? Does the camera ever?
Oh, it's stationary. It's in the back of the room. It's like your
the milling about. Yeah,
milling about. There's a lot of milling about, and eventually people do get up and dance. But Tiny switches songs so often because his songs are like, these are really old songs and they're maybe like a minute long, and then he transitions to the next one, so no one can ever really find their groove. Anyway. There's a lot of side roads on this story.
We're not watching that, but next time you're on, we'll watch that.
We'll talk about that down there. But what I did want to show you is some stuff from the kids show.
Yeah.
And this is just a little tease. It's just a few minutes of it. And like I said, we're working on a documentary project right now, Bill and I, that's going to include a lot more of this and the full story. And I don't know how much you want me to talk over it, but there's a few notes on what you're going to see as you're seeing them. You can just let it play, and I'll throw footnotes in for you.
Here we go.
Tiptoe by the window, that is where I'll be. Come tiptoe through the tulips with me.
Hey, don't you know anything? Sure I do. So how come you don't know that's Tiny Tim? Tiny Tim? Hey, that's Tiny Tim.
Nothing draws children from the weeds like the music of Tiny Tim. So he's the Pied Piper, Tiny, and just guiding the children around rural Wisconsin.
Now, you told me something else when you first told me about this footage about Tiny Tim. Are you saving that as a reveal?
Yeah.
You're saving that as a reveal. Okay, we'll save that. All right.
By the way, Tiny's a fascinating guy. There's a really good book called Eternal Troubadour that I highly recommend you guys pick up, because his story it's wild, it's sad. This book on Tiny I'm talking about, called Eternal Troubadour. So fascinating stuff. But anyway, here's the intro.
Welcome to my place, boys and girls. Fun music and interesting guests. 2 times a day, I always brush my teeth.
The songs,
2 times a day, I always brush
them and thought he wanted to help kids learn something, so he's going to start singing about brushing his teeth. But the reveal that you mentioned a minute ago here, Joe, is that this whole thing was arranged. Bill brought Tiny out to film the episodes of this children's show. They brought in all those kids I think all of them are from a dance school in town. That's what the gallery is populated with, are these dance kids. Bill never asked Tiny an important question. How do you feel about kids? When Tiny came out, which this is the first stuff they actually shot, was what you're seeing when he walked in and greeted everybody, and then he sits down and starts singing about brushing his teeth. I think he did a different song prior to that, but Tiny Tim turned out to be terrified of children. And so he sits down.
The host of a children's show?
The host of a children's show is mortified by being too close to children. And so the gallery of the kids they put him as far away across the room as they could, because he couldn't handle them being too close. And later you're going to see one of them comes up. I'm talking about them like they're ghoulies. One of them comes up. A child comes up to sing, to delight the crowd with a song. And Tiny is kind of keeping his distance. And at the end, you'd normally be like, oh, high five, you're great. And he's like, well, that was really great. And and he also had all these colorful characters that he brought onto the show too, that aren't that colorful and are very, very odd. So
here we go.
My teeth, I brush them every morning, and I
They're
brush
40
them
feet away
every
from him.
night.
Yeah.
I brush my teeth twice a day. That's how I keep them white. To remember your name and address and telephone number too.
legit lesson, guys.
And if someday you lose your way, you know just what to do.
Well, Mr. Tim, would you like some show and tell of some old-time toys?
Oh, Mr. Waz, that would be wonderful. Wouldn't it, kids?
Not horrifying at all. And then so Mr. Waz apparently was going to be the vintage toy guy. I don't know. But then he brings him in. He gets this little dancing doll and puts it in his crotch and starts having it like dance around in his crotch on the chair here along with
Here it
Tiny
is.
Tim.
Okay, Mr. Waz.
Oh, you hop a little on your little left shoe. You hop a little on your right one too. You kiss the girlies like the Scotch kids do. That's a hop, scotch, polka. Oh, you hop a little.
And then this guy shows up.
Stop.
I mean, if you guys were kids, wouldn't you love this?
A bunch of old men entertaining,
singing vaudeville songs.
They're all old men singing.
This feels like local TV Pee Wee's Playhouse. You know, like I
for sure.
I mean, I can understand why they tried it.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Supposed to mean.
Sure, you could ask.
We got magic, guys.
Yeah, another old guy.
Haven't you heard about the monster trucks, Mr. Tim?
Okay.
Oh, the kids like them.
This bit here. So Bill's known, I think, primarily for Giant Spider Invasion, right?
Yeah.
Have you guys ever heard of Twister's Revenge?
Is that? Let me check the Urban Dictionary. Hold on.
It's not like a rusty trombone. No, this is Twister's Revenge, which is a killer monster truck movie that Bill made in Wisconsin, of course. And he was apparently, he thought, you know what? If I'm going to market this movie, I'm going to market it to the kids that would tune into this show. So here, another older guy is playing with trucks on the floor, and they start talking about how cool monster trucks are. And it leads into a clip from Twister's Revenge, which again is a killer monster truck movie. And he couldn't have picked a less exciting or interesting in a movie that is a killer truck movie. There have to be scenes better than this. So this is a way just for Bill to shill for this movie, Twister's Revenge.
They go at all the state fairs. These are the trucks that jump up in the air and crush all the regular cars. Just crush them to pieces.
Is this on video now?
Yes, it's on video. Would you like to see one?
Yes, I would.
All right.
And the sound's
one
really
up
good,
here for you.
yeah.
Chantilly lace and a pretty face and a ponytail hanging down. A wig on a walk and a giggle and a talk makes the world go round, round, round. And there's nothing I love better than a big-eyed girl. Make me act so funny, make me spend my money, make me feel real loose like a long-necked goose. Oh, baby, that's what I like.
Oh, Miss Tony, that was wonderful. That was so nice.
There it is.
Tiny Tim and Friends.
Yes.
You know, if you told me that Tiny Tim was always 50 feet away from children, I wouldn't have guessed it was by choice. I would have guessed it would be by like a legal decree, you know?
Exactly.
But we learn new things all the time.
We did. Wow, incredible footage. Yeah, you got to bring by the concert footage of him playing in a Wisconsin bar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's great.
Oh,
it's
man.
really something else. And there's in the other episodes of that show, especially by the time you get to the third one where they hadn't filmed everything, it'll just say like insert clip of Eagle here or whatever. It's so bizarre and wonderful. And I can't honestly wait to tell the story of this whole Tiny Tim Bill Rebane thing in this documentary. It's nuts.
Incredible.
It's so wild.
Incredible.
Great stuff.
All right, Steve, I think now you can play the ravioli outro. I think
Shows your raviolis, shows your raviolis, shows your raviolis.
I like that it was a children's show that, you know, songs about brushing your teeth and also a monster truck that runs over a house.
Yeah. That's what you're looking for.
All right. It's the moment everybody's been waiting for. The winner of the 2026 toe tapping tournament. So our guest judge declared that Golden Tee was the winner, but that doesn't matter. What matters is the voting from the viewers. And that's that we're going to reveal that right now. Here we go. The toe tapping tournament results. Okay. Benny, and I'm going to show some on the Patreon, so people put some comments on there. Benny and C say, can we start calling these post-critics choice polls the electoral college? I think that's a great idea. That's a fantastic idea. Done. That's what they're called now. All right. And then Bob K. See, it was so split in the comments. Bob K. said Patreon votes should be nullified after this if Golden Tee doesn't win. But then Penny Gadget said, I'll nope right on out of here if Golden Tee wins. Like, people were vehemently pro or against. Then Rosalio said, my wife and I are partial to Joe's song. My song didn't win, but I was too. I thought my song should have won. So here it is. Here are the results of the electoral college. Golden Tee,
Holy
47%.
shit.
Action News Theme, 53%. Action News Theme wins by no.
I can't believe it.
It is. Here's your winner.
Wednesday night, we'll find out tomorrow whether nude sunbathers can continue to use this stretch of New Jersey beach.
There it is.
So nude sunbathing was the lead story that night.
Yeah,
no, this is shot. I was completely prepared to lose. I mean, not me, all of Philadelphia.
Yeah,
I'm shocked.
Well,
Golden Tee is an amazing song. I was never anti Golden Tee. I forgot it even existed.
Yeah,
momentarily when it was brought up, it was a shock.
Well, so Golden Tee did win the Critics' Choice Award, but the Electoral College declared Action News to be the winner. So, congratulations, George! Your horse won the race. So
that's 2 years in a row.
Yeah. It is a great song. It is a
never
great
gonna do
song.
that again.
Yeah.
It was. Sorry.
So there you have it. Okay, what do I got? Oh, a UK tour is coming up in a month. A month from now, I will be in the UK. I'll be in London for 3 nights, and then Leeds and Nottingham and Manchester. Get your tickets now; they're on sale. Saturday, we got Saturday coming up this week. George?
It is the tournament. The let's see, you and I and Caitlin and Roy are going to compete we're going to bring out 16 songs for a bracket for the best cartoon theme song that we've shown on Saturday morning. We're not getting every cartoon theme ever, and Steve is, of course, the commissioner, the judge. He's going to wear a fair play T-shirt. He wants everything to be done up and up. It's going to be amazing.
No, he's good. Yeah, and I did my research for my tunes, for my Saturday tunes, and it was fun. And I picked some real winners. So, and then what else do we got? Oh, next week I think we're doing the Flub episode next week. I think the Flub Hound, also from Iowa, is going to be joining us. So, and then Justin, what about you? What do you got cooking? What do you got coming up here?
Always, if you keep up on my website, which is justinbeahm.com, you can see the upcoming titles that I'm working on. Working on a huge Hatchet series box set right now for Umbrella, and there's always new stuff there.
Yeah,
and then
it's Justin Beahm, BEAHM.com.
.com. Correct. Yep.
Yep.
And I'm on socials and stuff too. And I also have my my music. I released my first album last October under the name Phantom Lightkeeper. And the vinyls everything turned out great, pressed by Waxwork Records, and I'm super proud of it. It's kind of, I think Rue Morgue described it best when they said it's like Black Sabbath playing surf.
Nice.
That's probably as good a description as I can give you, but
Yeah.
it's on vinyl and CD on my site and streaming and things like that. And I'm just about finished with the second album. So I'm very excited to make announcements about that soon as well.
Do you make music videos?
I need to. We should team up on that.
Team up. Let's team up.
Because I'm really bad at promoting, and I'm even worse at putting myself on camera for things like that. So that would be a heck of a lot.
Or we could just show a shitload of weird footage too.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. All right, cool stuff coming up. JustinBeahm.com. Check it out. We are going to go out with the end credits of Geraldine and Ricky. You remember Geraldine and Ricky? They're a ventriloquist religious ventriloquist duo. But these are just the closing credits because it has this rockin' song that I've been listening to a lot. So that's all. That's it. Thank you, Justin, for joining us. If we had been prepared, we could have done better. George?
Okay, thanks, Tinas.
Steve?
I'm punk. That's what I do.
Justin?
Brush your teeth twice a day.
Have a great night.
When we return, Dr. Selmer will complete the bunion surgery.
Yes, those are his pajamas he's wearing.
All right, I gotta go.
That's all. That's it.
Let me see that one.
Rocks are done. Gotta sleep. Bye.
That's it. That it done.
We did our best. If we'd been prepared, we could have done better.
What do you think about Bibra?
About what?
In 8.
Mine not there for yuck anymore.
Ooh.
That's all I'm doing.
Cheerio.
Continued success.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Sizzler.
Tinkerbell!
Hasta la vista, baby. And I got that from Arnold Schwarzenegger, the governor from California.
We'll be right back right after that.
Good luck from all of us at Hagen.
And Kurt Polster, the real great guy.
Nice, nice.
Goodbye.
Chucky, better luck next time.
Ciao for now.
Jim's coins in Hilldale.
Everybody here is very nice.
Terminator 2!
Okay, thanks, Tinas.
Yeah!